to interview her. Because there's just so many things I'd like to ask her as an actress and diving into this character. And she's also been working on a number of really interesting films over the past few years while doing Twilight. And I think it's been really challenging. And I'd love to know more about her process. And anyway, I think she's a very interesting actress to watch. And
right now on our screens, we're watching Rob, we're watching Kristen. Remember, this is all about the social network. You can be a part of the show. Hashtag Breaking Dawn Live. Hashtag Breaking Dawn Live. I'd like to thank everybody at Yahoo Movies. This has been an incredible experience, and thank you so much. You guys do an amazing job of putting on a red carpet show. I do a lot of these red carpets, and I've been doing them for 5-6 years, and I have to say, like, the Yahoo Twilight show has always been top-notch and just really well orchestrated, and I think for an audience member at home, it's the most interesting thing you can watch because you have so many cameras, you have access all over the carpet. And hopefully you like us all right, too. But it's not about us. It's about the celebrities and all the fans that are out here. That's why we love this.
No, it's all about us, Michael, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No, but it's all about you guys. And thank you so much for sending in all your questions. Hopefully you were happy with some of the ones that we were able to ask Kristen and Rob. A lot of those came from you guys on Yahoo Movies. So thanks for sending those in.
Yeah, so I know in a second we want to check with our social platform one more time. In a second, that'll be very cool to get
the final roundup of the night.
Yeah, because to see how they feel about this whole experience as well, because it's really blown me away. I can honestly say, I do a lot of carpets, but this has been the one where it's live and it's interactive and you're on the spot right there and the celebrity is right there in front of no editing, no cutting it up. It's live, right for you. So I appreciated the time here. So
I totally agree with you.
And you're freezing right now, aren't you?
I am cold, but since you already divulged my secret, which was that I took off my high heels and put on UGG boots, I'm feeling better. I don't know how. I really don't know how the celebrities do it because they're walking down that carpet for a good 45 minutes to an hour, and it is really cold out tonight. So hopefully,
one word. If you could describe Breaking Dawn Part 2 in one word, what would it be?
Can I do 2 words?
Yes,
I'll
you
say
can do 2 words.
Exhilarating and sentimental.
Thank you so much.
Michael Yo just had a fan stop by the way.
Stop.
He did. Let's be straight. No, I would say exhilarating and sentimental. Those are the 2 words.
I don't want to use the word that everybody's using.
Which is?
Epic.
Epic is definitely a fine descriptor for this film.
It was, especially the scene I'm talking about. Epic.
Yeah, there is one scene in particular, that battle scene that we've been speaking of quite a bit, the 6-week scene.
Can I tell you, there's not too many things that blow you away in movies.
Yeah.
Pretty much you've seen everything in a movie, and you're like, okay, there it is. And I'm not just talking about the Twilight franchise. I'm talking about any movie you go to. Hardly ever there's a scene that takes everybody's breath away at the exact same time. And like I was saying, this happened with a bunch of movie critics, the most cynical people that ever you could fit in one theater, and everybody just was like,
yeah. You're sitting on the edge of your seat. You have to keep in mind, like, during an epic battle scene like this, we've seen in Hollywood movies, people go at it, stabbing, shooting, whatever. But in this case, you're dealing with werewolves and vampires that have very specific powers. So they're not just doing the regular tricks of the Hollywood trade fighting. They've got all these like crazy powers they're pulling out of there. And so just the way that they, had to sequence that in the fighting, whether it was like having them fly. I know the actors actually had to like fly across the battlefield at certain parts, and it was a mixture of special effects and the actors actually doing stunts and stunt work, and it was just really visually unbelievable.
You're talking about a 6-week shoot just for the war scene itself, and people breaking bones.
I know. I'm glad to see that Kristen's fingers are intact now.
Yeah, she needs to watch her fingers. She broke a thumb while shooting the war scene. She broke another thumb right after that, and then she broke a finger.
No, poor girl.
I wish, what? I forgot to ask Rob about the dance-off, because the werewolves had a dance-off against the vampires. There's so much stuff you wish you could ask.
You only have
4 questions.
You only have 3 to 4 questions when they get up here, because there are so many press outlets they want to talk to, and we're actually lucky because we're the first, and we typically get more time with them than most other people. Sometimes press outlets have to share, and they all get 1 question between 7 of them.
Well, just to describe it, like if you've ever seen the interviews where it's like Rob Pattinson and there's like 15 mics around him, and everybody's getting the same soundbite, that's what you can expect on this carpet right now. And they spent individual time with us, so it was very, very.
So you guys got a very special interview with the stars here on Yahoo.
And one thing, I forgot who said it, but I believe it was Taylor, but 8,000 fans inside. to watch the movie. I mean, that's awesome. 8,000 fans get to watch it with the cast. My thing is, that must be nerve-wracking if you're in the movie, because you get the instant response of the fans. Like, if there's something you think is funny and it doesn't hit.
I think at this point, Michael,
you think everything works?
At this point, everything works in this movie. These fans are so excited to be there. They're going to scream, laugh, cry at any point. I think they're good on that.
Let's talk about this. What's the best experience that happened to you tonight? What was the coolest thing that happened to you with this experience tonight?
Well, I enjoyed working with you. I haven't gotten to host with you before. That was fun.
Me too.
It's
Ditto.
always nice to have a new partner in crime.
Ditto.
I think, gosh, I don't know. Just seeing it, honestly, I'm kind of sad. I really love this movie now, and so being here for the last time is sad for me. I think a fun experience for me was being able to walk down the whole carpet and show everyone what it's like to be a celebrity walking down the carpet. I've never been able to do that, so that was exciting. And of course, working with my girlfriends, Amy and Carly. You guys are at the other end of the carpet. Are you guys still there? I don't know if you're
here. We're hanging out. We're just taking in the scenery, checking out Peter Facinelli. And
I have some sneaky news for you guys. Kristen didn't know who designed her dress, but I do. I was just texting back and forth with her stylist, Tara Swenin, and it is Zuhair Murad, and her shoes are Jimmy Choo.
Look at that. Breaking news right here on Yahoo Movies.
Carly, you might have to whisper that in her ear, because she wasn't actually sure of who her designer was when she was up here.
I would if security let me near her, maybe.
So, Amy and Carly, I want to ask you, what's your best experience of the night?
Oh, gosh. Well, Stevie Nicks, that was kind of crazy and amazing.